Every website promoter is a poker player in a sense. We're all sitting around the online table, our traffic at stake. Google deals the cards, and we impatiently grab them to see what rankings we've got. Yet SEO gives you the chance a poker player has never dreamed of. More than knowing your own ranking cards, you can find out how strong a hand Google has dealt to your competitors. Now, do you know where exactly your website ranks for all your critical keywords in Google? And in Yahoo? Where do your competitors rank for the same words? And what were your and their rankings a week ago? If you can't answer these questions, the odds are you're going blind with your SEO. In case you're not familiar with the poker rules, the player who goes blind plays without knowing his cards. When you go blind in poker, you take on the risk to win the double stake. But when you don't look at the cards in SEO, you simply risk your rankings, and the stakes remain the same. So why gamble with your website? Take a good look at your cards, see what competitors can parry you with, and then go the surefire way. You see, the success of any SEO campaign largely depends on rank monitoring. Whatever you do to optimize your website, you must know how it affects your positions in the search results. You do something and your rankings go up, keep on doing it. If they slip down, drop it and try something else. When you spot your competitors' rankings are rising, you know it's time to counterattack to make sure nobody presses you from your top position. Effective website promotion is impossible without effective rank monitoring. Now the question is how you do it. Manually scanning through tons of Google pages in search of your and your competitors' sites is like digging for oil with a toy spade. There are just not enough hours in the day to do it, and I bet your time is too valuable to waste it on routine rank checks. Here's good news for you. From now on, you'll be able to check your website's rankings in all your targeted search engines, monitor where your competitors rank for the same keywords, detect all ranking ups and downs, keep track of the ranking history, generate detailed reports, and even discover profitable keywords. You can do it all during your coffee break, or rather have it all done with the help of just one SEO tool. Please meet Rank Tracker, the fastest and most accurate rankings monitor to ever walk the cyberspace. This guy knows everything about the search engines, or at least everything he needs to know to check your rankings for 500 keywords in 4 minutes. What? You don't have that many keywords? Well, that's one more reason to get Rank Tracker and take advantage of its powerful keyword suggestion feature. Over 20 cutting-edge keyword research methods will help you easily figure out all the profitable search terms you've been missing out on. You will be amazed to learn how much traffic you've been throwing out of the window when not targeting those juicy keywords. Now let's watch this ahead-of-the-curve SEO software in action. Even when you launch it for the first time, Rank Tracker won't waste a second of your time. No bothering tour guides, no complicated tutorials, and no assumptions that you'll go and figure it out all on your own. The tool instantly pops up a simple step-by-step wizard that'll get you started in next to no time. Step 1. Enter the URL of your website. So we type in www.linkassistant.com and click Next. Step 2. Pick the search engines to use. Rank Tracker supports if not all of the search engines out there, then certainly every single one you could possibly care about. There are over 700 international and regional search engines here, and more are available upon request. In this video, we'll stick just with the big fish, choosing Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Step 3. Enter your keywords. You either type them in one per line or go and copy your entire keyword list. You can feed in an unlimited number of keywords and never worry that you'll in any way violate search engines' rules. Rank Tracker checks your rankings the same way people do, though much faster. Search engines perceive all its queries as human-made and always deliver accurate results. With Rank Tracker, your search safety is safe, so to speak. So you throw in your keywords, click Next, and your part of the job is done. You can now go make yourself a cup of tea or coffee and come back to find all your keywords accurately checked. As you can see in this success screen, Rank Tracker managed to check 50 keywords in 3 search engines in less than a minute. If you tried to do the same by hand, it would have taken you about 3 hours. How much would you charge for 3 hours of your life? Well, that's exactly the time and money Rank Tracker saves you each time you use it. If you check your rankings every day, Rank Tracker saves you 1,095 hours per year. That's an extra 45-day vacation to spend the way you want. And believe it or not, Rank Tracker can check all rankings totally on autopilot. You don't even have to be at your computer. Just tell the tool how often to do the rank checks and come back only to see the results. To see how your competitors are doing in search results, just add up their sites and unleash Rank Tracker to do the checking. Again, the check takes you less than 2 minutes. Time Saver is a great feature, but it's just a drop in the bucket of Rank Tracker's functions. Now let's cut it to the chase. This is the main screen of Rank Tracker. Here we have a chart with all our keywords, current rankings for them for all the chosen websites in Google, Yahoo, and Bing, as well as the ranking difference since the previous rank check. Select a keyword and Rank Tracker instantly shows you the details on it in the keyword frame. Here you can see where you and your competitors rank for the keyword in all your selected search engines. What particular web pages are listed in the search results, when you last checked the rankings, and how many positions up or down you and your competitors are since the previous check. If you hover your mouse over the rank column, you'll see a small icon with 3 dots. You can click it to open the results page and verify your rankings, or just take a look at the guys messing up in your way to the top. Let's check how accurate Rank Tracker is. So here we are at Google, and as you see, linkassistant.com does rank number 1 for the keyword SEO software. Rank Tracker gets even more useful in the long run because it keeps history of all your rankings checks. You get the whole picture of the ranking progress in a table chart or in nice visual graphs. Select a keyword, the search engine, and here are all the ups and downs in the rankings over the past week, month, 3 months, half a year, and so on. Each time you click the check button to update the rankings, Rank Tracker draws new points on the graphs. Now let's get back to the main screen and I'll show you a few tricks. The screen layout was designed around the user's wish list, so it couldn't be more convenient. You can sort the keywords by any column. Jump to the entries you need using the quick filter. Change the workspace to only view the keywords found in the top 10, 30, or 50 of any search engine. Sort out the keywords that entered the top results, and so on. And it gets even better. You can now create your own workspaces customized to the very backbone so that they match your needs and wants like a glove. Even with hundreds of keywords in your project, you can always find the ones you need in a click of a mouse. However long your keyword list is, there will always be some traffic-heavy keywords you're missing out on. You can never guess what your prospects might type into the search box. Luckily, you don't have to guess. Rank Tracker will help you figure out where the searcher's mind takes them and make sure they end up at your website. Again, this is as easy as clicking the Suggest button. Here we have more than 20 over-the-curve keyword research methods to pick from. It's really hard to tell which one's best. But one thing is certain. When used together, they deliver amazing results. You'll see this for yourself when you download Rank Tracker. Now let's take competition research for a test drive. In the second step, you need to enter some of your fat keywords. We'll just take our most general one, SEO software, and click Next. Now Rank Tracker will help us find out what keywords are used by our top 10 ranking competitors in Google, Yahoo, and Bing. If the top guys target these search strings, there sure is some traffic attached. So why not get a share of it? Let's see what Rank Tracker managed to unearth for us. We started off with just one search phrase and ended up with dozens of surefire keyword suggestions. Not bad at all, and that's with a single research method. Now we need to choose which keywords to take on board. As you see, alongside with the suggested keywords, Rank Tracker also tells us how many web pages are competing for them and how many people actually search for these terms. Obviously, keywords with low competition and lots of searches are the best. They are relatively easy to rank high for and bring in lots of traffic. This competition to number of searches ratio lies in the basis of the Keyword Efficiency Index, or KEI for short. In a nutshell, the higher KEI and the greener the flag, the better. For instance, the keyword website promotion enjoys almost 1,000 searches, which is great. The competition is rather high too, but the game's worth it, so let's take it up. Once you've selected the keywords, you can click Next and Rank Tracker will check your rankings for them. Or you can just click Finish to simply add the keywords to your project and check them later. Experiment with all keyword suggestion methods, and you are sure to discover some very lucrative keywords with fat traffic behind them. Once you've got enough keywords to work with, you can switch to a special keyword research view. This workspace makes it easy to set the priorities. You can easily tell by the KEI column which keywords you need to target first, which keywords can be used as secondary, and so on. Green is the color, remember? Now we're getting to the most delicious part of Rank Tracker, your very own search engine rankings reports. All the data on your rankings, keywords, and your history stats is neatly presented in a most handy way. First, you get a summary of your website's performance in the search engines. The total exposure you get for your keywords is reflected in the visibility score graph. Rank Tracker sums up all your rankings and shows both how much you score and how much you could score. Basically, that's the ultimate indicator of how effective your SEO is. This is the data you show to your client if you're an SEO company. This is the only thing your boss would care about if you're an in-house SEO. And that's your first and foremost concern when promoting your own website. Need more details? Just scroll down the report to see more. The report navigation makes it easy to instantly get the detailed rankings data by search engine, by keywords, and by the Keyword Efficiency Index. Click through to the historical data and you'll see how high your rankings have gone. And how about your competitors? In Rank Tracker, you have a whole competition rankings report that looks into your competitors' ranking data and shows how you stand against them in search engines. And that's not all. You can also create your own custom reports. Rank Tracker gives you immense flexibility in report building. You select the sections and the data you need. You color your report the way you like. Say your words in the introduction, or simply let the figures speak. You can add or remove section blocks. At the end of the report, you can even brag a bit about the great job you've done. Now give a name to your template, and here's your rankings report exactly as you wanted it to be. Okay, I bet you can't wait to see where your website ranks across the web. Fingers itchy to hit the suggest button and win more traffic with new profitable keywords? And how about monitoring your competitors' rankings in search results? Get answers to all your SEO questions. Download Rank Tracker free now and learn the score of the game you play.